Okay, while my dog is chewing on a bone in the background, that's the noise you may be hearing, I want to go over spacing again. I've already presented a PowerPoint on spacing, and some of this is going to be repeating that, but I've been getting a number of emails from students, and the emails are expressing confusion about this. Students are saying, I single space the paragraphs and I double space between them. I don't understand why you docked me points for spacing. Well, usually the documents that these students have submitted look like this. What I've done is I've taken the text out of one of those documents and replaced it all with X's. And the paragraphs are single spaced, yes. The problem is this is not double spacing. This is triple spacing. If you look at this, you can fit, two lines of text between these paragraphs. Here's the cursor, here's the cursor. Here's the cursor, here's the cursor. It doesn't matter that Word is only letting me type one line of text between there. Word is adding more space than it should because it has not been set up properly. And that's the big issue, I think, for a number of people. They're opening up a document, they start typing, and they assume that, Word is going to do what they want. Word is not going to do what you want. Word is a machine that does what it wants unless you change the settings. So let's look at how the settings should be. This is something that I haven't covered up to this point when I'm teaching this class because, this wasn't, my assumption was that this was something that everybody knew. This is something that, my son just finished going over in his computer class in ninth grade. So if you didn't get that kind of thorough instruction like my son was fortunate enough to get, pay very close attention. This is the only time that I'm going to go over this. Okay, so this document is wrong. It has triple spacing here between paragraphs. What you need to do, highlight all of your text, go make sure you're at the Home tab, go to this little box beside paragraph, and you need to go where it says spacing. Make sure that it is set to single spacing. Make sure that the before is set to 0. Make sure that the after is set to 0. And make sure that there is a check mark in this little box that says don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. If you don't do these things, Word is going to automatically add that extra space. And since I can't give Bill Gates an F, you're going to get the F. So, you want to make sure that you do this. After you do all of that, you click OK. Now the document is formatted correctly. Notice I can only fit the cursor one time between the paragraphs. I can only fit it one time here. I can't fit it at all between the lines within a paragraph. This is single spacing with double spacing between paragraphs. This is what your document needs to look like. Hopefully this will help some of you avoid making this mistake when you're working on your letters. Again, for your letters, paragraphs need to be single spaced with only double spacing between your paragraphs. Um, Errors in formatting on the letters will result in failing grades. So, please make sure that you are, checking all of these things. Um, like I said, I can't give Bill Gates the bad grade. I have to give the author of the text the bad grade instead of the creator of the software. So, be aware of that and make sure that you have your settings correct.